Hey, what's going on, guys? Gamer Dude back once again with something new and something that I am very much looking forward to playing when it officially releases. Yes, we are playing Marvel's Avengers beta. So, last week I did get access to the closed beta, and I wasn't sure if I was allowed to live stream it, so I waited for the open beta, which, you know, good idea, considering the last time I did something like that, I got a streaming ban, so, you know, good job I waited. But yeah, overall, it's a really good game. You get 2 campaign missions at the beginning, which, unfortunately, as the beta progresses, you can't play again, which does kind of suck. I think you have to delete all of your data to start again on that, which is a bit unfortunate. But the missions in general, we've got 20 missions, and to be quite honest, they're not that bad. You know, I was expecting them to release a few more when it came to the open beta, so more people could experience what there was to play, and I was hoping they would unlock Thor and Captain America, but sadly they haven't. They've kept it to the same characters that were in the closed beta, which is Hulk, Miss Marvel, Black Widow, Iron Man, and Hulk. Yeah, I've already said Hulk. So 4 characters, yeah. But it's not a bad game, you know. The graphics are pretty good. The little worlds that it sends you into are partially open world if you like exploring. There's a lot of things to collect and pick up. There's a lot of Easter eggs. There's a lot of things to see. I mean, the first thing I noticed was that Clint Barton, Hawkeye, a lot of people were whinging that he wasn't in the game, but, you know, they're adding him as a DLC character for the online portion, so win-win, I suppose. You know, there's a lot of things around the helicarrier to do, but I've done them all, so I can't really show that off. Yeah, I did most of that during the closed beta. But at this point, Kamala Khan, so Miss Marvel, she's one of the main characters. In fact, I would say she is the main character of this whole game. You know, you're free roam around the helicarrier as her. Most of the missions, you can choose to play as her or one other. And when it comes to the online portion of missions, you can choose to play as her or any of the other characters available. So we're going to be live for about an hour and 15, and we're going to be doing a couple of these missions. Not too many, because it appears in the open beta they've made it slightly more difficult. So for this particular mission, this is my favourite mission, Eastern Seaboard, New York. We are going to be playing as Mr. Stark. There's something oddly satisfying about flying around as Tony Stark and Iron Man. You know, it's just so brilliant. And yes, I am wearing one of the custom skins. I have unlocked a few. So I'll just show those off. I think that's supposed to be like the retro, like Mark II or Mark III armor from the comic books. I'm not sure what that one is. I think it's the stealth armor. This is the armor that comes with the game. You start off with it. And I am wearing this one because it looks very similar to the movie armor from the first Iron Man movie. That's why I'm wearing that one. You get a ton of gear as you go through the levels and missions. Each one ranks you up depending on your hero abilities, so it gives you different stuff for each ability. So you've got that one gives you a cryo injector, so it gives enemies cryo damage. You've got ones that give gamma damage, that speaks for itself. You've got pim particle ones that shrink enemies down and they deal less damage when they attack you. It's really quite flawless the way it's being done, to be honest. Purple gear. It's all about that purple gear. If you can get legendary gear, then kudos to you. Yeah, we'll go with that one. I mean, it lowers the melee rating a little bit, but as Iron Man, the melee rating doesn't really matter because of all these gadgets. Oh yeah, you've got daily and weekly challenges that you can do as well to unlock free stuff. You know, it unlocks a ton of new suits, a ton of in-game stuff like credits and bundles of new gear and whatnot. But yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing this one as Iron Man. Because it's only a small portion of New York. I think it's actually downtown New York.
Recon in Manhattan. Several SHIELD agents have been waylaid by AIM forces. Commander Hill has asked for the Avengers' help.
And as you can see, I've got Black Widow wearing a skin. It looks like the skin she wore in Infinity War. Hulk is wearing a skin, but it doesn't show up until he's actually in the game, you know, until you're actually playing, which is a little bit weird. And it's a good job I'm not playing online with anybody, because I've just realised I didn't create a party for this particular live stream.
I'm attempting to locate the SHIELD agents and will update your HUD shortly. AIM will most certainly try to hamper your progress.
So what's interesting about this game, it's not just the Avengers that have broken up and been liquidated, it's Tony Stark as well. He's lost his business, he's lost his money, he's lost everything. And Stark Tower is now owned by AIM, and all of Tony Stark's assets are owned by AIM. So I mean, it is rather satisfying to fly around as Iron Man. And now the beta's open. If you guys haven't downloaded it, I do recommend you download it. It is a ton of fun. There's plenty to do, plenty to keep you busy, and I can guarantee it will make you want to buy the game. The only flaw I have with it thus far is that Jarvis is extremely annoying. You know, it's like, screw you, I just want to look around, and Jarvis is like, follow the location, go here, go there, and you're just like, shut up already! Got these little boxes around. These little boxes sometimes don't give you anything, but other times they give you little bits to help upgrade your stuff. I mean, when they don't give you anything, it is quite annoying, because you're like, oh, I just wasted some power on that. Piece of cake or pie. Pie is good too. Yeah, suicide bombing enemies, I really do hate them. So it's like I was saying on the post when I first started playing this, you've really got to think terms of Marvel's Ultimate Alliance when you're playing this. I think that's where they've really taken the style of gameplay from.
There is a chest with gear close by. This is how we do it!
You've also got to be really efficient with your dodging because the counter indicator does not show up. And you want to get a certain amount of respawns as well before that's it, game over. Which I suppose does add a commodity of challenge to the game, but it is quite annoying. Because you think to yourself, should that really have killed me? I mean, like I say, it is really quite fun to throw around as Tony Stark. He's just one huge powerhouse, really. If anything, he's a little bit overpowered. But this is where you want to be. When Jarvis tells you there's a chest with gear nearby, go for it. Okay, so they're only blue, so they're going to get deleted later.
The team is aware of your presence. Be on your guard.
I think that does need fixing as well. The other Avengers in your team, they just pop out of nowhere. They just appear. It's like you can leave them far behind if you're a flying character, and they will just pop out of nowhere.
Hostile!
Which I'm avoiding. No touchy.
There is a chest with special resources close to your location. One of our shield allies nearby could use some help.
Oh, there's a bunch of dudes. That one's gonna explode. See, I do love playing as Tony Stark. See, like I said, with the power-based system, that yellow bar is your power, and it determines how many shots you've basically got with your special abilities. And it is very Ultimate Alliance-y. In fact, there's quite a few games I can think of that use that system. I mean, the animation around here could be a little bit better. I mean, that just looks like a sticker. It just looks like a sticker on a window.
Look for a chest with gear nearby.
Owie. No, no exploding.
Watch your eyes, everyone! Who are you gonna call? Buster!
Who are you gonna call Hulkbuster? He does plenty of Ghostbusters jokes. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. What's interesting is they have based this armor off the armor from the movie. Double team takedown.
You're done. We got some not so friendlies.
So now we abandon them and go wandering. There's not much over this way, there's just maybe a couple of chests that have some gear in them or some things for you to upgrade. Not seeing anything yet. Ah! See, that was trippy. Hulk just appeared out of nowhere. Okay, I don't think there's anything over here today. But it's always worth looking because the stuff in those chests really is a godsend. I mean, you want to collect as much as possible. If you're playing it with other people, then you really need to be stronger than they are. Otherwise, otherwise it's just not going to go well for you.
Defeat them, and you may gain something useful.
Ah, okay. I'm not taking off all my clothes. Okay, so it is glitching out a little bit in terms of tracking with the weaponry. But you know, it is a beta, so you can expect little grievances. Gotcha! Well, let's see what that does. As opposed to the one I've already got, not very much. Sometimes it is very difficult to decide which one you're going to actually go for. But obviously, like I said, get rid of the blues. Unless you're just starting out, get rid of the blues. See, when I played the closed beta, there was a couple of chests around here, but it appears that they're not here. I don't know, maybe they've taken some out because they figured it was a little bit too easy to grab gear, or maybe they're just not there. So we're going to go collect that one in front of us. Whoops. Sorry. I think I just put a hole in your building. But I really love how you can see the rocket propulsion coming out of his repulsors.
You're about to have a very bad day.
Ooh, I just unlocked something.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
Here's what I love most. Whoops! Just flying in and doing that. Ow. Rude.
Get me out of here!
That did it. Theo, work your magic. You're safe now. I still make one weapon, and you're looking at it.
Flanking position!
Okay. Might need a minute. Or 10.
I might need a minute or 10. Why don't you just say I'm totally dying? Oh, I wondered what they were attacking then. So it's, like I said, it's only a beta, so it's not without its flaws, but it is still a fantastic game. And I really think Iron Man's gonna have his work cut out for him when they add Spidey, because Iron Man is the Joker right now. You know, he's the one with all the puns and the jokes and the wisecracks.
Don't worry. Not for me to go around.
Smashy, smashy.
Get a run before you can walk.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. That is so fun. And strange and satisfying. So you can trick the game a little and make the suit last a little bit longer than it's supposed to.
Excellent. Another agent down.
These drones can get extremely annoying.
Well done. That squad member has been neutralized. Another enemy defeated.
Ah, Hulk, you got in the way. bloody teleport.
The team are no longer a threat.
I don't see any more.
Always heal up before you go into a new area. Learned that the hard way. And the bits I needed flew in there. So again, in the closed beta there was another chest here. It does seem like they've removed a lot of the chests. But do you see what I mean about this Iron Man suit? It really does look like the suit from the first movie. Even the arc reactor looks like the Tony Stark has a heart one. I'd say the only difference really is the faceplate on the mask. Just looks slightly different to the movie version.
If you can gain control of AIM's network temporarily, I can infiltrate their security system.
And I'm down. You gotta be very careful with that, it is very easy to get knocked out.
I'm beaming with pride. Look for a chest containing special resources nearby.
Ow.
The big guy went down.
Someone order a rescue.
And now I'm down. That's what I get for being nice and compassionate and trying to revive someone.
This guy's not getting back up.
Yep, see, that's it. Game over. You only get 3 knockouts, and then that's it. You're done.
If you can gain control of AIM's network temporarily, I can infiltrate their security system.
Hey, at least it took away all the enemies. Now, what's interesting about some of these doors is they can only be accessed by certain
So I
heroes.
can get you inside the lab.
If I was playing as Miss Marvel here, for example, she would not be able to access that door. And I think it's because she's an Inhuman. It's like resistant to Inhuman DNA or something. As I said, the whole premise behind this Avengers game is that Terrigen crystals are what create Inhumans. And if you're a fan of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series, you know what I'm talking about. Where the hell's my team?
Why did you choose the wrong side?
Not doing so good.
Alright, I stand corrected, it didn't get rid of the enemies.
Why don't you guys take a break?
I love the lasers. They're so helpful. You got to do these in in no specific order, but you've got to get them within a certain time. Cha-ching! Comic book. Yeah, they don't really do anything. It's just, you know, I like having collections.
Stop sleeping on the job.
And that's all she wrote.
AIM's network is equipped with a multi-point authentication system. I need access to multiple terminals. The more the better. Party time! AIM will attempt to initiate a shutdown protocol if they gain access to the terminals. You cannot let them.
Ah, explodey bots.
Helps, thank you. I'm inside AIM's security system. AIM has initiated their shutdown protocol. You're done!
Well, that worked.
Beginning infiltration.
Basically, the goal to this is just run around and stop them from
I'm inside
breaching the
AIM's
system.
security system.
Try this on for size.
That helps, thank you.
Once again, though, it is extremely satisfying flying around as Iron Man. I suppose it's because we haven't really got a proper game where we can fly about as Iron Man.
Infiltration.
In fact, we haven't really got a proper game where we can
Shutdown protocol is
be
progressing.
a superhero aside from Spider-Man.
Playtime's over, kids! Beginning infiltration.
But yeah, you know, it's not without its flaws, but that's... I'm putting that down to it being a beta.
That helps, thank you.
Killzone 2 for life, what's up? And Direct Virus, what's up, dude? You know, this is an open beta now, so it's well worth a download if you fancy it.
AIM units on radar.
No, Fall Guys isn't my kind of game either. I mean, I hate to discredit it, but it seems rather babyish, rather childish, to be quite honest. I wasn't super hyped for the Call of Duty game either. I know it's a AAA title, but nah. Call of Duty is not really my thing.
A number of kidnapped SHIELD agents are fighting AIM forces. Help them. There are the agents. Help them defeat AIM. Hope these guys ever learn.
They really have removed a lot of the chests. I remember there being so many more chests in this level. This was actually one of my favourite levels in the closed beta. But you'll see what I mean when I say the gameplay is very Ultimate Alliance-y. You know, you can see a lot of Marvel's Ultimate Alliance in this, minus the whole switching between characters, because you are limited to playing as the character you select, unfortunately. Yes, it is co-op. The closed beta was co-op, and so is the open beta.
Someone keep a score here? 'Cause I gotta be winning.
It is so cool though, just flying around as Iron Man doing this. I am of course getting the full game when that releases, so I will be doing some playthroughs on that.
Hey, where did this thing come from?
The beta is on until Sunday night. So for us in the UK, it'll close at about midnight.
Okay, let's talking or fighting.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Sending them pickup coordinates so they may evacuate.
Oh yeah, the Hulkbuster armor. You only get to use it for a limited time, but it is the Hulkbuster armor from the Avengers movies.
To extract the SHIELD agents. Well done.
And the Iron Man skin that I am currently wearing is the skin from the first Iron Man movie. Ooh, I unlocked a new outfit. Let's have a look-see. Yeah, that's not bad. It kind of looks like the armor from Iron Man 3, the Extremis armor. Of course, you have the retro armor here from the I Am Iron Man cartoons. But I still prefer this one because it is from the movie. Even though it's called the Epiphany armor. Strangely. Now this particular Tony Stark, it is from the actual campaign, but you don't get to see that part of the campaign in the beta. You only get 2 story missions in the beta, and it's the first one that you've all probably seen in the trailer on the Golden Gate Bridge, and another mission involving Hulk and Miss Marvel. Yeah, basically, this looks like the flight training suit. But there's a lot of cool suits for each character. So this is the war table. This is where everything is going to be placed when the full series of missions are actually added. Now, you'll be able to switch between this menu and this menu when it comes to the full open game. So this menu will be the actual campaign, so it's the main story, and this menu is the online missions, which can be done co-op or solo, which is fantastic, because if you're not too keen on playing it with randoms, if none of your friends are into this kind of gaming, then you can just play it on your own. To tame a Titan, no, that one's a bit difficult. We'll do that one. And I am going to play as a different character, even though I love playing as Iron Man in this game. We're going to play as Hulk, with my custom skin on him. But once again, there's a lot of cool custom skins for the Hulk. Like, we have Grey Hulk, Joe Fixit, from Spider-Man Noir's universe. You got the iconic Hulk. You got Big Green. Grey Hulk. I do love Grey Hulk. I love everything about Grey Hulk because it's kind of like a split personality inside of the Hulk. As if Bruce Banner didn't already have enough problems with the Hulk being a split personality, but the Hulk's got a split personality inside of a split personality, which is Grey Hulk. And I'm not sure what that one's supposed to be, because I think that looks kind of silvery. Possessed. That just looks like spray paint, to be quite honest. But of course, like the other characters, Hulk has his own challenge card and his own abilities. Each one does take a while to push through, and they do reset, so you've got to be quick when you get them. The max level you can get the characters is 15 in the beta.
Our friends at S.H.I.E.L.D. has revealed the location of an elite AIM squad. We have an opportunity to take them out before AIM can deploy the squad against the resistance. This is a quick hit-and-run operation. Take out the targets and return to us unharmed if possible.
Now, I'm not too sure if in the main game you can level them up more than 15, because level 15 seems quite low. You know, it seems like, oh, level 15, well, that's easy enough to achieve.
An elite AIM team is close by and on alert. Updating your
Hulk can do quite a lot. It helps that I turned him into a powerhouse as well with all the gear I've got equipped. Hulk smash. He does actually say Hulk smash. I love how he opens the chest, he just boots them in the open. He smashes the console and laughs.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
That did virtually no damage because they were shielded. Yeah, you're not shielded against the Loki smash though, are you?
One of their agents is down.
Sometimes he does kind of sound like a gorilla, but I'm guessing that's what they went for, you know, with Hulk being so big, they were like, oh well, might as well make him sound like a gorilla. Beauty God.
Well done. That squad member has been neutralized.
Hulk has a secondary rage ability as well. You just have to hold down R2 to use it. It is quite fun and rather satisfying, actually. We haven't really had an Avengers game before in the past. I mean, like I said, unless you count Marvel's Ultimate Alliance, we really haven't had a game like this before. And yeah, it's going to get a lot of hate, it's going to get people saying, oh, it's not what we expected, where's the free mode, etc. But you don't need free mode in a game like this. Yes, it would be awesome and beneficial, but you don't really need it in a game like this.
The team are no longer a threat. Perfect.
Yo, Blazin', what's good? Thanks for stopping in, appreciate it. See, I told you that was an easy one. A lot of the missions do involve smash and grabs. Like, you'll go in, smash everything up, and then that's it, it's done.
Avengers. With this victory, you've weakened AIM and given the Resistance a leg up. Keep it up.
See, I'm going to give that one a 3 because it's a bit short. So, not only do you have the main missions in the campaign, which unfortunately I can't play through again because I've already done them, which does kind of suck. You have to delete all of your data so you can play the campaign missions again. And in the campaign missions, you get to play as Captain America and Thor for like 5 seconds, so don't get too hyped about those. But as well as those and all these online missions, you get training missions on the helicarrier in something called the Harm Room, and it literally speaks for itself. But they just help you learn your new abilities and all your upgrades, and they help you manage all the stuff that you can have equipped to your character. No, the main plot, it actually explains it in the first mission it gives you in this. If you've watched Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you will know of a little crystal called Terrigen, and that creates Inhumans. The whole plot of the game is that Inhumans are now a threat to the world, and there's all these scientists and companies around the world trying to create a cure for Inhumans. But in doing so, because they do eventually create said cure, in doing so, MODOK comes in and he siphons all of that power, because the power that they drain from the Inhumans has to go somewhere, right? They were using it to power cities and power factories and homes and whatnot. But MODOK comes in and transfers it all to himself and ends up super powerful. Let's do that one. And I'm going to play as Ms. Marvel. Now, I didn't think I would like Ms. Marvel because she's not really a famous character. But she's actually quite dope. But if I was you, if you're thinking about getting the game, play the beta first, because that way you can decide whether or not it's good enough for you, because just watching somebody playing it isn't enough.
Warning, this area will be well defended.
You know, you've got to experience a game for yourself rather than watch somebody do it.
We'll need to take control of their systems. Get me to the location on your HUD.
See, look, she's quite dope. She's actually a powerhouse. Miss Marvel's a female stretch Armstrong. Bending, stretching, she even ties in knots. Oh, wait. No, we shouldn't say that. We shouldn't say that. Just rescind that last statement. Rewind. Bzz, bzz.
Bypassing their security will take some time. Keep the area clear, but stay in range of the control point.
Great job, Pete.
See, she is a powerhouse. She takes out enemies quicker than Iron Man does. Just gotta work on my aim.
need more time. Keep the area free of hostiles.
No, you're not Avengers, you're Vigilantes, because in this game, you're not allowed to be Avengers anymore. I think it's a poor mock-up of the Sokovia Accords in this game.
Through the first firewall. I'm working as quickly as possible.
Bad guys beware! There's a new hero in town.
Not doing so hot. I'm almost done.
This is the best power ever. And big un.
For a sugar crash, people! Thanks, fella.
Iron Man appears to be stuck. Oh, there we go.
Sweetheart!
Into the shadows.
Oh yeah, Black Widow makes you invisible.
Hulkbuster! That did it. Nice work.
See? Another relatively easy one.
Well done. The Resistance now has access to the research pods in this laboratory.
Yeah, I've seen people data mining, and you know they've been hacking in and seeing what characters are yet to come, and it's like, just wait. Why take away the anticipation? You know, why take away the surprise and cheat and spoil it for everybody else who wants to wait and have that surprise? I mean, I saw last week that people were live streaming the closed beta, and it's like, if they had permission from Square Enix to do so, fair play. But if they didn't, then they were just spoiling it for everybody else. I mean, I was told, in fact, I was sworn to complete secrecy by Square Enix. They told me I would have my PlayStation account banned if I live streamed it or shared any pictures of any kind. And I figured to myself, well, hang on a minute. I'm looking through YouTube and the PlayStation Live share things, and there was a guy who had like 3 subscribers and he'd live streamed it 50 odd times. I'm like, well, if he's allowed to stream it, why can't I? So I thought, right, I won't stream it. I'll just upload some stuff and send some pictures to my friends. And they were none the wiser. I didn't get a copyright claim, I didn't get screwed over, and it's like, well, was that just scaremongering then? Did you just say all that to scare me into not spoiling it? But yeah, I don't agree with data mining and spoilers and whatnot. It's just not right. That's a green one. That goes bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, I've unlocked quite a few suits for Miss Marvel because next to Iron Man, she's actually one of my favourite characters. So we've got kind of a stealth-looking suit. Got the more iconic Miss Marvel look. That's the one I'm currently wearing. Iron Man superfan. She basically just wears an Iron Man t-shirt. And it's the same with the Black Widow fan. Just a t-shirt with a Black Widow symbol on it. But once again, like all the other characters, she has her own challenge card. And this allows you to unlock new abilities in game, new suits, units and credits, which currently can't be used in the beta, but they have assured us that they will all transfer over to the main game when it releases. So I've got 4,366 so far, so I'm hoping to build some more of that up over this weekend, just so when the game actually releases I've got a ton of credits and I can buy a ton of gear when it actually comes out. Now, I don't really like playing as Black Widow. I mean, it's not because I don't think she's a cool character, it's just because in this particular game she can't really do much except shoot and punch things. And it's like, well, why do you want to play as someone who can only shoot and punch things? Oh yeah, no worries, Direct Virus, thanks for stopping in, appreciate it. I'll be ending the live stream soon anyway, I'm just going to be doing one more mission. And it's another short one. But I've featured all the other characters, so I'm going to feature Black Widow, even though, like I say, she's not the best character to play as. I mean, I'm not going to lie, she has her moments, yes. There are certain moments in which she's better than the other characters.
We've discovered the location of a
But for right now,
high-security
it's like,
server
yeah.
facility. If you gain control of the login stations, I should be able to hack into their systems and steal valuable information for the Resistance. Be on your guard. This facility is likely to be defended by elite AIM synthoids.
Yeah, totally, Blaze, and I agree with that. People who get early access to games and get the game like a week or two before release are always dropping spoilers online. And it's like, well, the conditions of you getting said game early are to not do that. But yet they get away with it scot-free.
Control of AIM's network temporarily. I can infiltrate their security system.
You see, Black Widow has a very sort of UFC, WWE style fight roster in this game.
Head for the terminal so I can get you inside the lab.
Time for a fight.
It's always time for a fight.
AIM's network is equipped with a multi-point authentication system. I need access to multiple terminals. The more the better.
Yeah, it's like, you know when special edition versions of games come out, I really hate people who buy them in massive bundles and then sell them at triple the price online. It's like take the Spider-Man Collector's Edition for example. People bought that in droves and then the a-holes
Aim is
sold
trying to
them online
remove
at
me
triple
from
the price.
Beginning infiltration. That helps, thank you.
Spider Widow. Then again, a Black Widow is a spider, so it would make sense that she can swing from things.
I'm inside AIM security system. The big guy went down! AIM has initiated their shutdown protocol. Beginning infiltration.
See, missions like this I'm not too keen on because it just means running about and stopping them hacking into the server.
The shutdown protocol is progressing. That helps, thank you.
Jarvis might be your favourite character in Marvel until you play this game. Jarvis is super annoying in this game.
I'm inside AIM security system. Curfew! AIM is trying to remove me from their systems.
Hostile neutralized.
Beginning infiltration. The shutdown protocol is progressing. That helps, thank you. I've breached AIM security network.
And once he does that, all the enemies spontaneously explode. Yeah, it is kind of like that, Blazing. I think they've taken a lot of aspects from a lot of games and put them into this.
I was able to
I mean,
obtain several
personally,
terabytes
to
of
me,
vital AIM intel.
it is very much like Marvel's Ultimate Alliance.
For the resistance.
I mean, Marvel's Ultimate Alliance, don't get me wrong, it was a fantastically done game. It was brilliant for its time. Especially where you could switch between each hero during each mission. And I think they've really tried to recreate it with this game, just with a different take. You know, instead of you controlling each character in the mission, you can opt to put matchmaking on and have people join you, whether it be randoms or friends, which is really cool because it shows a different play style for each character. Like, someone might be a big brawler and want to go for the Hulk, someone might be a little bit more stealthy and go for Black Widow, or someone might just want to go all out and show off and play as Spider-Man or Iron Man. That is when Spider-Man's available in the game. Yeah, I played the Iron Man game on the PS3. Didn't think much to it, to be quite honest. I played the PS2 version as well. Didn't think much to that. I played the Thor game on the PS3. Again, didn't think much to that. The Captain America game, however, the Captain America game was beautiful. I loved that. I platinumed it. I loved it. It was brilliant. And I played both Hulk games. I played In fact, I played all 3 Hulk games. I played Hulk Ultimate Destruction on the PS2, which was basically like a comic-y take on the Hulk, which was quite funny. I played the Hulk game that featured Eric Banner from the first Hulk movie, and I played the Hulk game with Edward Norton, the one where you can casually smash down buildings at an alarming speed. No, Spider-Man is not going to be a day one launch. Spider-Man is coming in 2021 with a couple of other characters. Hawkeye, on the other hand, is going to be a day one launch, because a lot of fans were complaining, saying, well, where's Hawkeye? You know, you've got the Avengers, you've featured the Avengers, Black Widow, Thor, Iron Man, Hulk. Where's Hawkeye? You can't have Black Widow without Hawkeye. But they've completely removed Hawkeye from the main story, and they've done it for good reason. And I'm not going to spoil it. You've got to download it for yourselves to find out, because it does mention where Hawkeye is in one of those campaign missions. Oh yeah, they did a lot of Marvel games on the PS3, movie-based Marvel games, that is, and they dried up after a while. You know, they stopped doing them. You know, I really wanted an Iron Man 3 game, but it never happened. I really wanted a Thor Dark World game or a Thor Ragnarok game, and they never happened. I would have really loved to see a game on the Avengers as well, the Avengers movie. But again, it never happened because the games just dried up, and the rights were spread around from company to company to company, and this wasn't allowed to do this with that character anymore, and they weren't allowed to do that with that character anymore. So it all went tits up, and they just stopped doing it. And it was a bad case of until Spider-Man PS4 came along, we had literally nothing in the way of superhero games. I mean, unless you count Batman, but you know what I'm saying, really. We had nothing in the way of Marvel superhero games, okay? Yeah, the day one launch DLC, like I said, is Hawkeye. If you pre-ordered the game as well, you do get something else. I'm not too sure what it is. I know you get a couple of skins and a couple of those cover banner picture things like you see at the side there. But other than that, I'm not too sure what else you actually get. But I am going to check the gear, and then I'm going to call it for the stream. But I do seriously recommend it to anybody. You know, it's got that charm to it. You know, it's got that I want this kind of charm to it, and then it's got the do I really need this kind of charm to it. But all things considered, minus the flaws of the game, I mean, you know, like I said, this is only a beta, so you have to bear with it. But it is definitely worth playing through. And like I said earlier, download the beta. If you're not sure about the game, download the beta and see for yourselves, because just watching somebody play it isn't enough to determine whether or not you want it for yourself. Because you can think to yourself when you're watching it, oh, this looks beautiful, this looks brilliant, I want to get it. And then you wait till it comes out, you buy it, and you're like, that guy was wrong, gamer dude, you sold me a lemon. You know what I'm saying? So it's free, download it, play it, see for yourselves. That's all I'm saying. It's the same. The same goes for The Last of Us Part 2. You know, if that had have had a demo at the beginning, I would have said to anybody, download it and play it before you judge it. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I did during the closed beta, and I've actually noticed that they've fixed 2 or 3 of the bugs that I mentioned to them, which is actually really kind of cool. Really kind of cool. See, upgrading stuff is the norm for this. Most superhero games like this now, you will see they have upgrade menus, and it's just to keep things fresh and interesting, you know. If it's Random Black Gamer that's been sending stuff, he's probably got both. You know, he's probably got extremely early access to the game, so a very early build of it, and he's probably also got access to the beta. So it wouldn't surprise me if he's sending feedback from both fronts, from the game itself and from the beta. No, that's what I mean. He's been sending stuff to Square Enix. But yeah, you will, all of you, if you've played Spider-Man or any other superhero game, you'll recognise this skill tree immediately. This skill tree appears on all of the heroes in the game, and it speaks for itself. You know, you get the best ones first, and then you go for the ones that you're never really going to use. What challenges have we got left? Yeah, there's quite a few, but I think I can save those for tomorrow. So, yeah, once again, I do recommend this game to anybody. Please play it for yourselves before you judge it, because like I said, just watching me play it isn't enough for you to determine whether or not you should just go out and buy it. It's free, so download it and play it. See for yourselves, you know, play those first 2 campaign missions and see for yourself, because the missions that I've just showcased at the moment, unfortunately, they are only the online missions. But at least you guys know that when you complete the campaign, you've still got a series of all new, completely different missions in the online section, and you don't even have to play with other people. You can play them on your own, which is super dope. Because if you're like me, you don't like playing with randoms, because they can screw up your gameplay, or they can steal all the loot. Direct virus. Oh, fair enough. But anyway, I'm going to call it for the stream, guys. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Do appreciate it. Killzone 2 for life. Direct Virus and Blazon, as always, thanks for stopping in, guys. I do appreciate it. If you are watching now or in the future, if you guys haven't already, do head over to Blazon's channel. He is on the gaming side of things, on the 420 community, as well as Direct Virus. He's also on the gaming community, so head over to his channel and Blazon's channel if you guys haven't already. If you are new to the channel and enjoyed this video or any of my other content, make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe. I always sub back to new subscribers. I'm probably going to be doing some Ghost of Tsushima gameplay again at some point. I'm actually on the final mission for Ghost of Tsushima. I have very nearly completed it. I'm on the final mission to take down the Khan. So I progressed through that quite quickly. I mean, it is a hella addictive game, and I can't get enough of it. Same with Destroy All Humans, actually. I'm on the final mission for Destroy All Humans, but when I've finished that, I will be doing a full playthrough, so you guys can see it in all its mighty glory. And if you never played Destroy All Humans, then it's going to be a great experience for you all. You put it down because you're playing it too much. I probably should have done that too, because I discovered all of Region 2. I did all of the little question mark things and liberated all of the towns and whatnot. And then I did all of the missions. And then the next thing I knew, I was on Act 3. And then I was going through Act 3. And then I was on the final mission. And I'm like, oh, right. Yeah. Crap. And I've nearly platinumed the game as well. I'm sad to say I've only got 10 more trophies to go before I platinum the game. But yeah, anyway, so thank you once again for stopping by. I do appreciate it. If you guys do like this game, do give it a download. I'll be playing it until the beta finishes on Sunday. So you've still got two and a half days to download it. So go ahead and hit me up on my Instagram page, GamerDude187, and drop me a message if you want to play it with me. Or if you've got me on PlayStation, just drop me a PlayStation message and boot up the game. So yeah, that being said then, this has been GamerDude. Happy gaming, and I will catch you all in the next one, guys.